Hello. I'm really troubled today. I'm rethinking to life, but in a way that's quite adjunct to flow. So where life normally happens, you normally seek the nicer things, the more pleasant aspects of life. And life normally just allows that to happen. But like I was touching on the earlier video, my life hasn't been that way. It's if anything, it's been the opposite, and it's maxed me out in terms of my ability to digest life. I'm experiencing it, I'm seeing it, but it stopped being real, you know? And I'm troubled by hospital, if I'm honest, by the medication, by the situation. I didn't expect it in any way to ever look like that. It was like the laws that define society were broken. And I'm here and I'm left and I'm like, yeah, I have a mental health disorder, but the treatment I've experienced, it just doesn't make sense. I'm left broken, I'm left confused, I'm left even more alone, but not necessarily just alone. But I have company in way of enemies. Now, it's a strong statement to make, but what I mean is I've experienced situations and circumstances where people are more than willing to allow me to suffer on levels that shouldn't be comprehensible, and I can't comprehend them. So it's not like I've been left alone, because if I was left alone I wouldn't have that on my head, but now I'm like fearful of normal people. And I'm here and I was going to get on with the day, and it was like, oh, it's a nice day, and how do I feel about it? And I'm disconnected from my feelings and emotions, and I've had the chance to check in and I'm like, it's been a few weeks now, I've been running on all I can say is my theory about being in a coma has just been made to look the most sane contemplation I have. Because only in a coma can I really see this reality as acceptable. No world can I see this interaction, this service, this life as justified. I'm sitting here and I'm crawling in my skin because of my mental health disorder. I feel sick with my body. But I can't believe that's not the thing that's concerning me the most at present. Nothing normally trumps this. But the treatment I've had as a result of normal people in the mental health system is shocking. It's not the mental health system. The mental health system follows rules. It's like what I experienced was the people within it treating me like shit. Normal, good people. People I've interacted with other times that are down to earth. You can hear the compassion in their voices. And it's like they were put under a spell by some sort of force, and they'd not beat the shit out of me literally, but I was made to physically suffer. They have the means to do that on a physical level, and that's what happened, that's what took place. But I'm not pissed off at the mental health system. It's the people. I'm totally confused. I'm sickened by life. And it's the same thing I'm experiencing with the eviction process from my tenancy. If I'd have got a letter saying, look, you've been too nailed, you're out, fine. But I'm there on the phone to these people, and they're speaking to me like they have love for me. And I'm going through this process, and that's driving me insane. How can the people in hospital speak with the level of compassion on their voices, and on the same hand, treat me as they treated me? Now, the point of this video was for me to just acknowledge what I'm saying, try to gather my senses to the outside world, to life, just to wake myself up. Distract myself from my body that doesn't seem to be getting any better, and I'm going insane with my physical body that was started as in hospital, the effects of what I'm experiencing now. And I've got to get up and I've got to get on with a mental health disorder to deal with my eviction process that I'm probably not going to be able to deal with in a way that is smooth in any way. And what I saw in these people, the actions that I saw in these decent people, you would otherwise label them as decent people, has made me very wary of humans again. I'm petrified. I know how to behave, I know how to act. I'll look the same on the outside, but I'm just waiting to wake up from my coma. I can't shout at you all anymore. When you're all able to affect me on the physical level, take my freedom away from me. What can I sit here and say to you all? And not only will you take my freedom away from me, but you'll do it and you speak as if you're doing it out of compassion. I'm traumatized. I don't have a life. I don't know how to go forward, if I'm honest. The way I can compartmentalize it and tell myself this is what life is wanting of me, my life gets taken away anyway. If I go away and try and live life, I don't have a life. But the thing is, I'm not going to complain because it half ties in with prophetic dreams I had, gone 10 years ago now, where I saw myself like this, where I saw myself very, very cold. And both scenarios of how I've said about going forward, seeing what life wants of me and trying to get reason from it, or just going out there and trying to live my life alone, I'm cold in both of them. It's like the dreams come true. I can't see another way out of not being in that place. That's where I am. Still not right. It's still how sick the outside world is in relation to me. Within my own mind. But hopefully I can just focus on to what needs to be done in terms of rehousing myself. It's a sickening feeling. It's like I know when my mental health gets too much, I know to stop and reassess. But it's with the intention of reassessing, with there being something thereafter. I'm having to do that with my life. Life has got too surreal, and life wants me to stop. But there's no place to stop for life, you know? It's like you don't stop for life. For my mental health, within life, yes, but how can life get too much? There's normally only one way out, and I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be exploring that way. So I just have to focus. Oh, fuck. The coldness is like love has just died. And I think that's reality. I think I got carried away somewhere and I forgot that as a fundamental truth. Love doesn't exist. Get my head back on track and carry on. See you soon.